What's up, chimps? Today's video, we are doing a meal prep speed run. I'm really excited to do this. This is the meal prep that I do pretty much every single week. It's gonna be lunches and dinners, 4 meals each. So 4 dinners, 4 lunches. And it usually takes me pretty quick to do it. It does not take very long, but today I'm gonna be speed demon through this. So I'm really excited. Let me just run you guys through what we have. So to start off, we got my seasonings. We got this, it's a chicken seasoning. Just got the garlic and onion powder, paprika, pink Himalayan salt, and then I have the olive oil. These are a great way to make your food taste good without really adding any calories. It's great. Season your food, guys. Next, we have our protein and fat sources. We have the eggs, and then 2 pounds of ground beef, 93%, and it's organic, grass-fed beef. And then I got 2 pounds of ground chicken here. I believe it's like 93% as well. And then also have our nice big bag of rice that we're gonna be throwing in the rice cooker. This usually takes me around an hour to complete, to cook all meals, have them put in the containers in the fridge and good to go. So we're gonna do it faster than that today. Hopefully I didn't forget anything that I'm gonna be cooking. I think this is everything I need. If not, then I'm gonna be scrambling trying to get whatever I need. So I'm going to leave everything here. This is gonna be my station. I didn't get any of the pots and pans out. Nothing is out right now, nothing. No pots, the rice cooker's not out. My meal prep containers are still in the cabinet. So I'm starting just the raw ingredients on the table. And so yeah, let's jump into it. I'm gonna put the timer on my phone. I'm gonna just put it in my pocket so I can have a reference, but I'll also put a timer up on the screen for you guys so you know how long it's taking me. Let's do this. On your marks, get set, go. Okay, here we go. We're getting the meal rice cooker out first. Getting the rice cooker out first. Come on. All right, rice cooker out. Here, okay, here, down. All right, now we have to measure out. I'm going to do 2 cups of rice here. So got my brand new rice here. Okay, 2 cups. Oh shit, where is the, nope, 2 cups. So 2, oh my God. Okay. Oh no, this is not working. Okay, I'm gonna have to pour, have to do the pour method here. Uh-oh. Okay, it's going. Okay, 2, that's good. You know, we like to round it off here. All right, 2 cups, and then I believe we need water. So we're gonna do 3 3/4 cups of water. Yep, and you know, this is a speed run, so we're not rinsing the rice off this time. Oh shit, let's go, come on. 1 3/4 this time. Okay, that's good enough. All right, now I gotta go get my salt. Give it a little dabble, boom, boom, boom. Give it a nice little stir. It's a very starchy, oh well, I'll be fine, I'll survive. All right, putting that in there. And I did this first because this thing just sits and then I don't have to worry about it until it's done. So boom, plugged in, hit the switch, done. Rice is done. We'll come back to it when it's done. All right, now, pots and pans. Oh shit, all right. 1, 2, we got 1 pan for the beef and 1 pan for, yeah, chicken and beef. Okay, so beef, chicken, ground chicken is going to be for the dinners. We're gonna be making chicken and rice bowls. Just very simple. At the end of this, when I'm done doing this, I'm gonna go over how to actually make it taste good, besides just the seasoning. Holy shit, I can't open this. Okay, need a knife. Boom. Knife. Oh shit, I forgot the olive oil. God damn it. All right. Okay, olive oil. Heat. Okay, medium heat. I like to get this one on medium. This one a little bit low because it's a little bit of a bigger burner. Get this drizzled on there The chicken was in the freezer. It's still a little frozen. It's okay. We'll survive. All right. All right, now we need to get these open. Cut it open. Boop, 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 boop. All right, good. Nice. And now the second one. I hate the beef packages that don't have the easy to open packaging. It's terrible. And you might be wondering why I put oil, oil in here is because yes, there is fat in the meats, obviously, but olive oil has a lot of very good unsaturated fats that you don't get from meat. And I don't have a very high fat diet, so that's why I add that in. Plus, we're gonna add the eggs into it later, which is even gonna give us some more healthy fats. So, all right, now we're just gonna chop these up. And I don't like to chop them up too much because I like to get it a little seared. And if you chop it up too much, then it gets really fine, small bits. And then it doesn't, unless you really overcook it, which you don't want to overcook it, obviously. So I flatten it out. I almost cook it like a big beef patty. It's like I'm cooking a big 2-pound burger. That's essentially what we're doing here. And gonna do the same thing. Oh yeah, this is frozen. It's all right, it's not too bad. But we're gonna do the same thing with the chicken. Ground chicken, I love. It's just so easy to cook. I don't get me wrong, guys. I love a chicken breast. I love cooking up, just regular old chicken. But this is a lot easier to cook. You just throw this in the pan, let it sit, and for the speed run especially, it is a lot better because it doesn't. You don't have to, you don't have to cut them into fillets. You don't have to cut them up when you're done. You don't have to really watch it as hard as you would and take the temperature and stuff, because chicken breasts are really finicky, and if you overcook it, it gets super dry and it's just not good. So, all right, now these are cooking. They're on the good heat. Those are all good. Let's now, while those are cooking, maybe, it's a speed run. We're turning the heat up. Let's get these a little bit hotter. All right, now, since those are all set, I'm gonna go and get the meal prep containers out on the table so they're ready to go once the food's all done. Let's go. All right, here. Let's not break any of the glass. That would be nice. Okay. Boom. Right. Oh, yep. All right, let's go over here. I like to, and this isn't just a speed run thing, I do always like to get them set out nice and neat, so that way when I'm done cooking, I can just, throw it right in. I don't have to scramble around, especially, when you have extra time, you get your things set up, and then whether you need to cut up your vegetables, you get your meal prep containers ready, whatever, do that kind of stuff once you have everything, the food actually cooking. All right, let me put this back away. We're at 6.5 minutes right now, okay? Not too bad. I need one more meal prep container, I think. Wait, 1, 2, oh, I got these. Okay, let's see, I need one more, I think. Yes, okay, so I have 7, we're making 8 total meals, so I need one more. Get down here. Here, I'm gonna use this one. Boom, grab these. I'll put this back up here. Shit, okay. Gucci, all right. So I'm going to leave the lids off to the side because I don't need them right now. Also okay, this is, we turn the heat up, show them it's getting there. I'm gonna have to come back to that pretty soon. It's definitely getting there. Let's put this back in here. All right, I'm gonna get my scale out. I'm not super, camera on me please. Thank you, sorry. I'm going to get my scale out. I'm not super finicky on like weighing it out exactly, but I have the scale. It just makes it a little bit easier to just get a little more accurate. I'm not picky over 20 grams or like plus or minus. I just like to be a little accurate. So what I'm gonna actually, you know what? This actually is not all the way crisped up yet. We still do have a little bit of time. I'm just gonna sear it down, push on it, just like a smash burger, like I was saying before. I'm just making it like a big, nice, juicy burger. And same thing over here. Let me, while we're waiting on this to finish, it's almost there, I'm gonna get my seasonings over here in preparation for when I flip it over. Now, while we're waiting on this, I got some time. So for the chicken, I'm gonna use this random stuff. I think I got it at Whole Foods. It's Polo Asado, whatever. I don't know, it's good. It kind of has a little lemon taste. It's actually really good. I like it. And then I'll probably throw a little garlic onion powder in it and then some pink Himalayan salt. Nothing too crazy. This is basically the magic to the chicken. For the beef here, I'm gonna do some paprika, garlic and onion powder, and some pink Himalayan salt. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. You can get crazy. You don't gotta follow what I do. Like I said, after I finish cooking everything, I'll go over what I put in the bowls when I actually heat them up. So I do like my avocados, obviously get some cheese in the mix, some plain Greek yogurt. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about at the end. So stick around until these are all done. All right, so that looks like, now if you show them here, what I really like to look for is the meat will start cooking at the top. So you can kind of see there's some portions here that have cooked all the way through the top. So that means that the bottom portion is definitely cooked thoroughly through. I probably could make this like wait a little bit longer, but I'm not. I'm gonna flip it now and we'll get seasoned. Yeah, it's honestly not as crisp up as I would like it. There's, we get a little bit of crisp, but not, okay, there we go. We got a little bit in there, but definitely I would ideally probably want this to sit a little bit longer, but it's definitely gonna be pretty tender. So that's a plus. Now this burner is a little bit smaller, it takes a little bit more time. I think we're gonna have to let this sit a little bit longer. So while that's sitting, it actually works out perfect. I'm gonna season this. So what I do is I open her up. Actually, you know, go big or go home. We open up the big side. We're a little risky with it. We sprinkle her on real nice. Yep, get her on there. Not too much, but not too little either. So just get a nice little coating. Try to get everything good. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm just gonna get a little bit of garlic powder, just a little love in there. And we don't do measurements over here. It's all love, all just straight love. A little bit of onion powder there. And then I love my pink Himalayan salt. I am a salty sweater, so I go heavy on the salt. I get dehydrated a lot. I'm working out a lot, doing jujitsu, and I need to replenish the salt supplies in my body. So we do that. Now it's simmering, it's nice, it's all, you can see it. It's seeping into the meats and the juices. It looks fantastic. I want to eat it right now. I'm actually really hungry, but I can't even eat this when I'm done. Besides the point, let's not chop it up. If we chop it up, it's gonna disperse the seasonings everywhere. They're gonna get burnt up in the oil, and then you're not gonna have as much flavor. So what you do, you take your spatula and you just glide it over the top. You rub it in, you give it a little loving. You just kind of spread it around, get it real nice, slathered on there. And you're not gonna get every spot, and that's a part of it. It's not gonna be perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's good. You can tell it's all like seeped in there. It's not gonna go deep inside of the meat, because if it goes too deep inside of the meat, it's gonna dry it out, and the flavor's not gonna be there. So I always used to chop it up, try to get the flavors everywhere, and that's what most people think, but it doesn't. It just dries it out. So that's all set. Let's see here. The beef over here is, I think, I don't know. I think we're good. I think we're gonna give it a flip. It might not be completely done, but let's see how much, oh shit, how much time we got left here. We are at 13 minutes. We're making good time, I believe. Okay, so let's flip this over. Okay, we're working. We're working. And with the chicken, we do want to make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. We don't want to get salmonella. There's definitely some nasty diseases that chickens have. Oh wow, look at that. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love to see that. That means that the burner was not directly in the middle though. But oh well. But so like I was saying, we do want to make sure we cook this chicken all the way through. Really, it's just an eyeball thing. You don't really need a thermometer. But with the beef though, we don't need to cook this all the way through. We can leave a little bit of pink in there, which I usually do. I don't know why I have this. I'm not using this. I'm using the paprika. So, like before, we open up, this is the high testosterone tab right here. If you don't open up this tab, you have low test. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle it in. Sprinkle it in there. Get it nice and lathered. Let me move this off to the side. Come on. Oh yeah, we got a nice little glopper. Okay. Gooch. That's all good. Now get some garlic. You know what? I'm going go big or go home. Boom. All the way in there. We're not fucking around today. Onion powder. The same deal. We're just, you know. And as you might notice, I used a little bit more garlic and onion powder on the beef because I just used straight paprika and I didn't have this blend. This blend has some garlic and onion powder in it already. That's why I didn't use a whole lot. But salt, we're using a lot of it. Same deal over here. Gonna really lather that saltiness in there. Okay, gooch. All right, now, same deal. We're just lathering it on. We're spreading it. We don't want to, you know, break up the meat. We really just want to lather it in there and get it all nice. Oh man, sorry guys. Excuse me. That was not polite of me. I'm sorry. Okay, that is all good to go. Now, this is okay, we might have waited a little bit too long. We're gonna give this a flippers right here. This is, I forgot that I turned the heat up. It's okay, we did not burn it, but it's definitely ready to go. That is a very nice sear right there. Boom. Come on, get her over, gooch. Okay, so, you know, it's not perfect. I didn't get them all flipped over exactly to how they are not on the same side, but it's good enough. So now, round two, we're gonna season it up again. This time, we're not gonna, as you can tell, there's already a little bit of seasoning on it, so we're not gonna go as crazy, but we are going to get a nice little lather, just a little bit. There we go, that's good. And then just a little bit of garlic, boop. Just a little bit of onion, boop. And then we're gonna do a good amount of more salt in there. Get it nice and good. Now this is honestly almost done. Let me spread this around. Same deal as before. Spread her real nice. Okay. And now we're gonna let this cook a little bit more, but I'm gonna turn the heat down. I turn the heat down a little bit. We're just gonna watch this, keep a good eye on that because it's definitely getting there. Now this is definitely ready to be flipped over. So we're timing this pretty perfectly. You can see, look at that pink. That is exactly what I wanna see. Exactly what I wanna see. I love that. Boom, oh no, it's okay. We lost some protein right there. Lost a little bit of protein. It's all right. All right, got these flipped over. Nice. And now we're gonna do same thing. We're going back here. Paprika. Open up the big boy. High test tab. Come on. There we go. Not same deal. Not gonna do as much on. Oh my God. Okay, not gonna do as much, even though I just poured the whole bottle on there. Now we're gonna do some garlic powder and some onion powder, and finish her off with some salt. And after this salt, we are done with the seasonings, and we just need to wait for it to cook. And to be honest, they are almost done. We are speeding through this. Oh my God. Come on. Okay. All right. That's all lathered up good. Okay, so now this chicken, come over to this chicken. This is some juicy chicken. This is some really juicy chicken. It is basically all the way cooked. Now, up to you. You could leave it like this. We could take it off, leave it exactly how it is, leave it in these big chunks. I personally like to chop it up a little bit. I don't like to get it too chopped up, but I think chopping it up mixes with the rice better, and it just kind of blends. I like to blend. I add a bunch of Greek yogurt and sauces and cheese, and it's just all one mouth orgasm when I put it in my mouth. So I like to chop it up a little bit, just a little bit though, nothing too crazy. As you can see, just, you know, going around, flipping, you know, nothing crazy. That if I see a big piece, give it a little chop in half. Give it a little choppy in half. All good. Okay, that is looking pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for the chicken. We're gonna turn this off, and we don't have to worry about keeping it hot because this is going right in the fridge anyway. This is for tomorrow, 2 days, whatever. It's not for today. This is a meal prep. Okay, now this is the beef's. Honestly, you know what? There's still a little bit more pink there than I would. You know what? I'm not gonna be a bitch. We're gonna suck it up. We're gonna have that pink in there. We love that. We love the pink. If you don't love pink, then what are you doing? Yeah, we're gonna give it a little chop. Same as the chicken. Not too much, you know. Just a little loving on the chops. We don't want to chop her up too much. Keep that pink. Look at that pink right there. That is so amazing. That's what we like to see. Look at that. Look at that pink. And people are scared of that. Like if you eat your steak pink, then why not your ground beef pink? It's the same thing. So that's how I think about it. This is all done, except it's all done. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit, but this is staying on the burner because over here, look, we got our eggs. And so this is the best part. This is gonna be a little bit time consuming. I gotta crack all 12 eggs here. So, you know, you should probably do this into a bowl so you don't eat eggshell pieces. But, you know, I like to live my life on the edge, and I don't mind a little crunch into my food every once in a while. So we're just gonna go for it. I honestly don't have any tips on doing this. As you can see, I have a million microfibers of egg on my hand that I'm probably gonna end up eating later on in the week, and that's okay. I haven't died yet, and my intestines are not gone. As far as I know, I don't think I have any intestinal damage, thankfully. I may have some kidney issues that have been unresolved for many years, and maybe it is from all of the continuous eggshells that I've eaten. But, you know, I don't think that's the case. I think that, I think maybe the eggshell, yep, that's the eggshell. Let me try and get that out. Yep. Okay. I think the eggshells are good for you. I mean, as good as eggs are, the shell has to be pretty good for you too, you know. It's gotta have some nutrients in it, I would think. I did just hear the rice cooker pop off. So the rice cooker is all done. I usually do let it sit for a good minute, 2 minutes after it pops off to let the rest of the moisture get, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Absorbed, that's it. the rest of the moisture needs to get absorbed into the rice. So after your rice cooker pops off, let it sit there for a little bit longer. I do like my rice sticky though, so not too long. Oh no, that was not good. That was a big chunk of egg. We got it, it's out. Okay, now let me go rinse my hands before I touch anything. Here, boom, with a little soap. Shkadoosh. Okay, come on. All right, so now, oh, sorry guys, excuse me. All right, now we're just gonna mix this up. I try not to like crush the beef too much because we already chopped it up, but I'm going to scramble these eggs all together in there. It's gonna make a nice egg and beef stew for at least a minute or so, and then that egg will start to solidify, and we're gonna come out with a very nice, high protein, healthy fat meal that you can have whenever. I personally have these for lunch. It's just kind of my routine I've done. I always have beef and eggs for lunch, and I got the chicken and rice for dinner. But you can have this whenever you want. It tastes very, very good. So we're gonna let that sit. It's still on medium heat. That can sit for a while. My legs are very itchy. I don't know what is going on. All right, let's put that in the garbage. All done. Rice. Let's get these out of the way. We don't need these anymore. The only thing I season my rice with is my salt. I really just let the rice get seasoned by the meat. The meat already has a lot of seasoning, as you saw, I put a lot. So if I put more seasoning in the rice, it just kind of, makes it too overpowering. So bring this camera over here, let's get a nice little look and see. We didn't wash the rice, so there's some bubbles in there. That means it's starchy. It's probably not the best, but it's okay, whatever, we're fine, we'll survive. So take this lid off. It is very, very hot, it's steaming. My hand is burning. Holy shit. Okay. Now we're gonna get our salt. Just drizzle a little bit in here. We already put some salt in before, so I don't need too much. There, and we're just gonna give this a nice, oh, it is juicy. It is nice and sticky. If you're seeing that, I hope the camera picks that up. It is very, very good rice. I love this rice cooker. I've had it for a while. I got it when I went to college, and it has saved me so much time from having to cook either on the stove or or saving me money too, and having to get those, minute rice things that go in the microwave. Those are very expensive. Even though I do still use them every once in a while when I'm in a crunch. But overall, I would definitely recommend getting a rice cooker. It just saves so much time, and it cooks the rice better than you could ever do on your own with doing it on the stove. So that seems to be getting pretty hot. So let me just mix this up a little bit. Yeah, just gonna kind of, when the egg is mixed in with all this beef, you don't have to pay attention to it as much as like when you're just cooking eggs alone, because there's obviously a lot of other stuff absorbing the heat. But do like to give it a little mix. Don't want to dry your eggs out too much. I do like my eggs decently dry though. I don't like soupy eggs, to be honest. So do that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this heat down just a tiny bit. Now, while that is finishing up cooking, I'm going to get my rice into the bowls. Do the rice first and then the meat on top. So we're gonna zero out our scale. It's at 0 grams. The battery is almost dead. Hopefully it does not die. We're gonna get a nice plop. I believe I go with the 2 cups. 4 meals get you around 250-ish grams of rice. Okay, we're at 259. So we're gonna stick with that right there. And then we're gonna go right on to the next one. I got it rice on my forearm. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so we're just gonna do this for all 4. And as you can tell, guys, we are like, I don't know how much time. I don't want to look at the time right now because I'm locked in, but this is going by pretty quick. This is the real reason why I wanted to make this video, is because I want to show you guys how like easy it really is to meal prep and make your own food in general. Like a lot of people, I think, feel like it takes so much time, or they don't have the time to meal prep, so they end up eating out, and obviously you're not going to get as quality food when you're eating out, and that's just really not the case. If you know how to do it, which if you're watching this video, now you know how to do it. So if you know how to do it, it does not take very long. I mean, it takes a little bit of planning out to go to the grocery store and like know what you need to get and stuff like that. But it really, really pays off in the end, because your diet is really like one of the most important things, whether you're working out or not. If you're not working out, it's even more of a reason to have your diet locked in, because I mean, this food is what fuels your body. Your cells, everything that you are made out of is whatever you're eating. So if you're eating shit, then you're gonna be made out of shit. So that is all pretty even. Actually, it turned out perfect, actually. It was right around 250. Some were a little more, some were a little less. So that is perfect. That's all the rice. Look, that's all the rice shown. So look. Oh shit, I just choked. Just inhaled rice. All right, good. Rice is all set. Now, let's give this a nice little stir real quick. And yes, I do use the same spatula because I don't give a fuck. I just use the same one. I don't care. If I get some sort of African Ebola disease from it, then maybe I'll regret it. And maybe this video will never get posted. But for now, I'm just gonna keep using the same spatula because I don't care about cross-contamination. That's some liberal shit right there. All right, let's go. That is actually done. That's pretty much done. Yeah, let's turn it on low. It's done. Before we handle that though, let's get these dinner bowls all made up. I need room. Okay, we're putting good. Zero the scale out. And now we are just going to, dude, I'm itchy all over the place, dude. I think maybe I should start using a different spatula. I don't know. Okay, 100, we probably go about 150 grams is usually what it comes out to, I believe. So that's 159. I could be wrong. We might have to recalculate, but we'll start there. Boom, boom. It should be, I don't know the conversion, but it should be around 8 ounces per. Okay, that's a little bit more. That's 167. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not super picky over it. Just as long as it's roughly. Okay, there. Boom. Okay, I might have put a little too much. We're kind of running out. You know what? Now that I think about it, this might have been less than 2 pounds of. I might have labeled my container wrong. It might have been less than 2 pounds of chicken. It's okay. We definitely have enough though. Let's see how much this adds up to. Boom. Get all the. Okay, so there's 121 in there right now. So I'll just steal a little bit from each one. Boom. 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 Perfect. We're at 152. That's good enough. Oh, damn, I'm burping a lot, dude. I don't know what's going on. All right. That is all done. All right, look, perfect. The chicken does look a little dry. It looks a little bland. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh well, hopefully it tastes good. Yeah, all right, so let's mix these up. So I'm going to grab a fork here and we're going to get these mixed up. Nice and mixed. Boom. Boom. I like to pre-mix it because if you don't, and if you just leave it unmixed and you put it in the fridge and it gets cold, it's way harder to try and mix it once the rice is cold and solidified. So if you pre-mix it, you can just take it out, throw it right in the microwave when you're ready to eat it, and you don't have to worry about anything heating unevenly, especially if you're heating it up in the microwave, which is kind of your only option when it comes to heating these bowls up, unless you're trying to eat them cold. So, okay, those are all mixed up. Looks very good. Set this down here, and that is ready to go. Our lunch, our beef and egg bowls are ready to go. And so what I'm gonna do is bring it around town over here. Let's turn this off. And okay, so we got 3 different kinds of containers here, so I'm gonna have to zero out the scale a couple times. Now I believe it's around 300 or so grams per serving over here. Okay, that's 323, so we're gonna leave it that. We can always come back around to it. Man, okay, I think I might be dying. All right, why is this not the same? This is the same container, but it's weighs different. Interesting. Okay, bloop and bloop. Okay, get a little bit more, right to 316. Sounds good to me. Let's get this one, zero it out. My arm is getting really tired from holding this pan. Let's see if I can hold it for the entire duration. Oh no. Bloop. Okay. And we're at 186. Okay, 321, perfect. Last one, my forearm is on fire. Oh my God, this is a forearm workout. Let's just scoop this in here. Get her in there, nice. Good, boop. Okay, okay, that's 325, so I'm gonna get a little bit more, and then I'm gonna split it up, boom, 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 boom. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let me just chop these up a little bit to get them all evened out. Let me get this in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now those are all set now. Okay, timer stops once I get these covered up and put in the fridge. Uh-oh, I am missing a lid. I'm missing a lid. I need to get another lid. Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Come on, we're right there. Dishwasher. Oh no. No. This can't be happening. Where is my, oh, I got it. Okay, we're good. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, now we got them all set up. I like to keep them separated within the fridge. These are all the dinner bowls. Let me come over here. Let me set them down so I don't drop them. Now we're gonna open the fridge, clear out. My girlfriend's lovely Shirley Temples are in my way. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna not roid rage and just calmly move these over here. Okay, we're good. All right, now I'm gonna keep these all on the same line. Just gonna keep them off to the left. Boom, boom. So now, as soon as I need a dinner, boom, microwave, done. Okay, let's go back over here. And boom. And close the doors. Done. Let's see, record time. 37 minutes and 34 seconds. That is record time. Like I said, this usually takes me about an hour, and I just did it in 37 minutes. That, holy shit, that actually went, I thought it was gonna be around 45, maybe a little bit longer. That went really good. Obviously, I still got a lot of stuff to clean up, which, you know, that'll take me about 15 minutes. Before we do that though, I'm going to grab one of each of these out of here because I wanna go over with you guys what exactly I do to make these taste good. Because as you can see, give them a nice little close-up. They are not very appealing to the eye right now, nor they probably won't be very appealing to the eye. But if you just ate one of these straight up like it is, it's probably not gonna taste that good. It's probably gonna be pretty bland. So let me give you guys some pointers to what you can put in this that is healthy, that's not gonna add a whole lot of calories, but also gonna make it taste a lot better. So I'm gonna go get that stuff and we'll be right back. All right, so this is everything that I either put on these bowls or alternatives that you can use instead of what I did here. We'll start with the lunch bowl here. I have these avocados. I cut and open the avocado. I take out the inside, obviously. I mush it up into like a paste, and then I put it in here. It's almost like a sauce. It really adds a good texture. It adds more healthier fats. I love it. It's really a personal preference. You might not love it, but I would give it a try because it's great. It's definitely very healthy for you. I got these out because I do sometimes add in sweet potatoes, especially when I'm looking to add some more calories. I didn't do it today. One, it takes a lot longer. You got to cut up, and it is very time consuming. So that's another reason why I don't do it as often. But sweet potatoes are a very good food, and if you want to add them in there, they do go great with the meal. Then the last two, these are just the two sauces that I've been really into lately. Traditional. This is a little bit spicy. This goes very good with the avocados. It's a jalapeno. And no matter what, I'll always add some sort of sauce into this. Even if I don't add an avocado, I'll at least add a sauce. So that is the lunch bowl. Now we have the dinner bowl, the chicken and rice. So to start off, this is a must-have. I absolutely love raw milk cheese. It is amazing. It tastes better than processed cheese, and it's not processed. It's gonna digest in your digestive system way better. At least for me, I love it. So that's a must. The next must is your plain, plain organic fat Greek yogurt. So you can't get the fat-free. It doesn't taste very good, and I'm not too worried about my calories right now. So I go with the fat. It tastes so good. I think of it, some people don't understand it. Think of it as a sour cream replacement. It tastes like sour cream if you don't. It's no sugar added. It's not the vanilla, it's just plain. So it tastes very good, adds a very good texture, and adds a lot of flavor to it as well. Then we will go with this sauce, which has been very, very good. I've been using this for a while. It's got a good amount of calories. It's 15 calories per serving, which a serving is only 1 tablespoon. So it can definitely add up. Also, taste flavor sauces are very, very good. They've been, I actually just ran out of them, but those are another sauce that I'll put in there. But teriyaki or Japanese barbecue sauce is really good in this too. If not that, then I do just sometimes eat it with just the Greek yogurt and the cheese. That it is definitely very good just that way as well. Then more times than not, I will also have a nice tortilla chip to dip it in there, just like a regular Chipotle bowl. This is pretty much what this is mimicking, is a Chipotle bowl. Gotta have the chips. These chips are very good. And I do have these. You probably see these here, and you're like, you already got rice. Why do you got more rice? So I do like these when, maybe I want to cook this even faster than what I just did. This stuff particularly, this is just regular white rice. This is quinoa and brown rice. Anytime I try to cook quinoa and brown rice, it turns out terrible. It doesn't taste good. This mix in this package, it tastes really good. It tastes amazing, actually. They're obviously very convenient, which means they're very expensive. So if you're balling on a budget, throw those out because they're way too expensive. Probably shouldn't even bought them. But I think that's it. Overall, I think that, like I was saying before, meal prepping is way easier than you think. If you are struggling and you think you're struggling to find time to meal prep, you're not. Like you just have to make the time. You gotta plan ahead of time. Really, you have to have some foresight. You have to have some thought and have some care into your body and understand that if I do this, I'm gonna be a healthier person. And you do have the time. If you spend 30 minutes, at most an hour doing this once a week, this is meals for the entire week. And if you do that for an hour a day, you're gonna spend way less time doing that than you are spending 20 minutes to drive to Chipotle or even 15 minutes to drive to McDonald's. And you're gonna end up with a lot better meal. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I inspired you to go meal prep. Let me know what you guys like to meal prep. I know I'm definitely not the master chef here. These meals, I do personally like them, but they're not the greatest. So if you guys have any meal prep ideas, things that you guys like, let me know. And if you try this, I would love to hear about it. So send me a DM, post it on Instagram, whatever you do. I'd love to see it if somebody tries my style. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know how you like the video. I'll see you later, chimps. Let's go.